Okay, our lesson today is over colored images. So we just got done talking about black and white images and how the binary bits, the zeros or ones, can be turned on or turned off. That can code each pixel, and we used 1 pixel per, or 1 bit per pixel for white and black images. We're going to talk a little bit about colored images. So we'll start with this prompt. How many different shades of the color blue can you name? And how many do you think there are in total? So you guys at home can quickly probably think of a few, probably baby blue, dark blue, teal, navy blue, bunch of different blues, okay? And if you guys can really think about them, there's probably a whole lot more than you really know. That leads us to the next slide. There are a ton of different blue shades, and here's an example of some of them. These are some of the different codes right here that you guys, these are decimal numbers, but if they're coded in binary, they can give us these numbers, and we'll talk more about these as we go. This is also a hexadecimal form of how these numbers would be coded. But this kind of leads us into our next part on code.org, which is lesson 8. So if I'm on lesson 8, unit 1, lesson 8, color images, we'll start off with this part right here. It just says, last lesson we used 1 bit for each pixel. That meant we only had 2 choices, either black or white. So we had a 0 for black and a 1 for white. Okay. This one we're going to add color. So the 3 colors that you need to make any color are red, green, and blue. And we also call it RGB. Okay. So this is 3 bits. So in order to turn red on, the number would be 100. That means that a computer understands red, green, and blue. If I wanted green on, it'd be 0, 1, 0. If I wanted blue on, you guys can just imagine, or you can take a guess what you think it'd be. And if you said 0, 0, 1, then you'd be correct for blue. Okay, you can also mix colors by going 1, 1, 0, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute. Okay, remember you got 8 choices with 3 different bits. Let's watch. So right here is what you need to do. You guys need to be following along with me on code.org. You need to be on this lesson for number 3. And you need to watch this video first. So pause this video, and you need to watch this video right here. And it talks about how to use the RGB for the pixelation widget. And when we have bits per pixel, if you guys have paused it and you've watched it, basically you guys need to have the same thing. We're going to do this little challenge. And basically the bits per pixel just makes 3 bits, 3 little numbers, go for 1 square or 1 pixel of an image. Okay, before we only had 1 bit and it was only black and white. So now we have 3. Okay, and you guys can play with this, mess around with it. Okay, but your image should look like mine. So they gave us red already, which was remember RGB. R is the red, it's turned on. G is the 0, so it's turned off. The B is a 0, the blue is turned off. The second one, R is turned off. Green is turned on. Blue is turned off. So what else can we make? And we need to make all 8 options. So let's make, first of all, the easy ones. Let's do 1, 1, 1. Okay. And then obviously 0, 0, 0, which would be black. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. You guys can be doing this with me. The very next one we can make is a red and blue. So R, G is a 0, and blue would make a pink color. Okay, and if you guys don't know how to do this, you guys can just tell. You guys need all the different variations, just like we did on the circle square pattern. So then we can go red and green on. So red, green on, and blue off gives us yellow. We can go, what else can we do? We can do red off and blue and green on. And then we have one last one. Let me think of what it would be. So it would be, got 100. I got, trying to think of all my options. We got 001. 001. Okay, that makes the dark blue. Okay, all right, so once you get this finished, okay, you need to save your image. Okay, and you can just exit that little box out. But basically we made all the combinations we could with 3 bits per pixel. Okay, you've watched this video that shows you how to make it. We're going to click finish and continue the next stage. And the next part just basically tells you about if we added another bit. So if we added another bit per each color, so that one we had 3 bits per pixel. Now we're going to go 6 bits per pixel. And what do you guys think would happen if we added another bit to mess around with each color? We can probably come up with more shades of that color. Okay, so for red, don't get confused. Right now we have 6 numbers or 6 bits. The first 2 are going to be for red. The second 2 numbers are going to apply to green, and the third 2 numbers are going to apply to 0. Okay, so a 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0 would be this dark red pixel. Okay, and you guys can see a 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, it would be this red pixel. And this bright red would be 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do at home. Let's watch this next video. You guys can pause the video and watch this on your own. Basically explains how it's a little bit of this exact same thing. Okay, so now instead we have 6 numbers, so they give you this already. So we'll always start out with black. Let's go black 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, that's 6 of them. And then you should do the exact same thing. So we're working with the second 2 digits now, because on the reds they worked with the first 2 digits. Remember, R was the first 2. G is the second 2, which we're about to do now, and B, blue, would be the last 2. Okay, so if I did the next one, it would be 1, 1, or no, we're not doing red anymore. We're doing 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, and then give me 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay? And you guys can probably do the next one with me. It is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, black on that one. We'll go, and you don't have to all do all these in order, but basically we're turning the first 2 off. Okay, let's turn one of them on. 0, 0, 0. We'll turn the first R and G off, and we're doing blue. So let's go 0, 1, and then we'll do the last one. We'll do 1, 1. Okay, so if you guys got that, save your image. You guys can kind of mess around with this to try to figure out how it works. If you don't already know, you just keep messing around with it. Watch the video again. See the next part. You guys at home, I want you guys to try to see if you can do this. If you can, see if you can. If not, that's okay. As long as you understand exactly what's going on with the bits, you'll be okay. Let's see. The next part. After that, I want you guys to go to number 9 up here, and I want you to do these 2 questions. And these are our review questions. After the review questions, I want you to go back to lesson 1 overview, and I want you to watch this video. It's the very first video for the lesson overview. After you do that, you guys are done for the day. Make sure you've submitted that and turned it in. There'll be nothing to turn into the Google Classroom for this one. There will be something to turn in for the Google Classroom on the next lesson, where we're going to make our own color palette using RGB, and there'll be a worksheet on the classroom for that one. If you have any questions, make sure you email me. Make sure you guys are turning your work in on time, and good luck.